Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is the Anissa Monet, licensed massage therapist, business owner, mom, content creator, all of the things, okay? All of the things. So welcome. If you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and come back for another video. So y'all, I wanted to talk to y'all about something while I'm traveling to the spa. About what is it? Dang, it slipped my mind. Oh, about what happened to me about a year ago, y'all. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm telling you about the sign God gave me $4,000. Okay, I'm not exaggerating, I'm so serious. So what happened was last year, and I think I posted a couple of my vlogs where I was crying and talking about just things was hard, and it still is hard, but it was harder last year. So during that time, I had went through a breakup with somebody that I love, with somebody that I thought I was gonna be with forever. And you know how that be, you be thinking you supposed to be with this person, you think everything is gonna last, and you and this person gonna get married, all this other stuff. Just somebody you really thought you was supposed to be with, and the Lord be like, I said what I said. But anyway, so that happened, and then after going through that breakup, because you know you get all sad and depressed, I was going through my moments. Your girl was out of here, okay? She was sad and depressed. But not only did the breakup happen, everything else started happening. It's like things just started tearing up in my house, and it was just crazy. During this time, I ended up losing the wash machine. Knock on wood, girl. It was not the wash machine. My dryer went out. My refrigerator went out within a week apart, okay? So what happened with the refrigerator, I had a stainless steel refrigerator with a pull-out bottom. The bottom worked, but the top just stopped. Like the food just was spoiled. I would go to the grocery store, because I go to the grocery store on Sundays. I would go to the grocery store, buy a buggy full of grocery for the week for the kids, because Eli take lunch to school. And the next day, the refrigerator would go out and all my food was spoiled. I'm talking about, y'all know grocery is not cheap, so I was spending like hundreds of dollars on food just for it to spoil. And I did this 3 times. So I was frustrated, to say the least. So I kept calling somebody to come fix the refrigerator. He kept coming. You know, you got your tree shade people that, no shade to nobody, because no shade, no tea. Everybody know what they, know how to do the jack of all trades, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I was calling somebody to come fix my refrigerator, and he just wouldn't. I don't know if the refrigerator was just too new for him, because it was an older guy, but needless to say, the refrigerator never got fixed, and I was paying him. So I ended up having to buy a new refrigerator. Going through Lowe's, y'all. Went through Lowe's, got me a refrigerator. They took me through hell and high water just to get the refrigerator to my house and installed into the house. It was a mess. So after I got my refrigerator situated, then my dryer decides to go out. I thought, okay, so my washing machine is okay. I can just wash the clothes and take them to the laundry. I don't have time for that. Like, I have a busy life. So within 1 or 2 trips to the laundromat, I realized I just need to go ahead and buy a dryer. Now, y'all, my dryer was $500. My refrigerator, I got it on sale, was $800. So I'm spending all this money to replace refrigerators, replace the dryer. Then boom, my car decides she needs 2 new tires and a battery. And because of the car that I have, these people gonna tell me my battery is gonna be $500. I said, what? I had an Impala. I don't think I paid more than $100 for a battery. What do you mean 500? And then don't get me started on the tires. Y'all already know tires are expensive. You're gonna pay anywhere between $200 or $100 to $200 per tire. So you already know how that is. So when she said $500 for the battery, I was like, Now I went to the dealership. I already know the dealership is expensive, but I try to do right by the car because I want it to last long. But when she said $500, I said, no ma'am. So what do? I take it somewhere else to get a battery. Needless to say, the place that I took it to put the battery in did not know how to put a battery into my car, but they didn't tell me that. They had me sitting there while they trying to figure it out. I'm thinking, oh, they doing a good job. No, they didn't know what they were doing. So when they put the battery in, guess what? My car did not crank up. It did not crank up. And now I'm sitting there like, why did the car not like what's going on here? What are you doing? And the man was like, you know what, I'm being honest, I don't know. We never put a battery in a car like this. I don't know. I had to get my car. It was a mess, y'all. Long story short, I ended up taking the car back to the dealership and spending what they told me to spend in the beginning. I also had to pay those people who messed up my car. The entire time all of this is happening, my little savings account that because I do have money to the side for certain stuff just for emergencies like this, thankfully, but it started depleting because I had grocery that I was buying that was spoiling, my car that was needing maintenance left and right, oil changes expensive, the not utility, but what you call them things, the machines, the refrigerator and the dryer, and there's some other a toilet, y'all. In that same season, my toilet went out. I had to buy somebody to come fix the toilet, the sink, y'all. It was crazy. Like, stuff was just going crazy. I'm sorry, y'all, my phone died in the car, but where were we? So yeah, the toilet messed up, and I found myself having to replace a whole lot of stuff in that season, right? And y'all, I'm getting ready for my clients, so I'm talking to y'all in between doing that, but I found myself in a season where everything was falling apart, everything was tearing up. I was spending money left and right, and it just wasn't adding up, okay? And so I found myself at the end of myself, y'all. After I was putting out so much to take care of maintenance, my account was going low, and then business was slow. Like, the clientele was really slow last year, like super, super slow. So I wasn't making a lot of money. Like, I was making enough to cover the bills, but I wasn't making what I was used to cover extras and disasters and things like that. It was just a mess. Like, so much was happening. I remember one day I had got down to, and this, while all this was going on, y'all, like, I felt like that's when the Lord was like kind of seeking me a little bit, trying to call me out, trying to get me to lean on him, because I hadn't got to the point where I was like, you know what, I literally cannot do this anymore. So I started looking for jobs. I was ready to give up on the business. I was ready to just be like, if my landlord say, give him the key, here you go. That's how I was feeling, y'all. That's really how I was feeling. But I was like, I don't know what to do. So I had done got down to literally where I had nothing. Like, I hate to say the word broke, but I was broke. I had literally got to a point where I was like, dang, I only have enough to pay bills. I don't have anything extra. I barely had anything to put in gas. I barely had anything. Like I said, my son takes a lunchbox to school. I barely had anything to go to the store with and buy grocery with. And I remember I was playing a video while I was cleaning the house by Maverick City, or I don't know. I'm gonna post a screenshot of the video on this thing right here. But I was listening to that, and I just remember getting ready, like, crying. And it was like high worship and crying. Now, this is the first time I ever went into high worship crying or whatever. I know a little raggedy. I'm sorry. But I went into high worship, and I just fell to my knees, and my kids was looking like, what's wrong? But then I just started praying. I was like, Lord, I literally just spent my last $100 for grocery for this week. My light bill around this time hadn't came out, and it was just a mess. I don't know what had happened with that, but my light bill was literally about $500. And I was like, Lord, I got to pay lights at my house. I got to pay lights for the business. I just spent my last $100. I don't have anything else in my bank account. I don't know what else to do. I don't know why these bills keep piling on. I don't know why my taxes keep going up. I don't know why. Like, well, I know why. The economy, like, everything was just going crazy. And I was like, I just can't do this no more. Like, I am tired of trying. I literally said that. I was like, I'm tired of trying. Like, I just give up. I don't know what's going to happen after tomorrow. I don't even care. That's just where I was. I'm just being honest. I was like, I just can't do this. Like, it's driving me crazy. I can't sleep at night. I'm trying to be a good mom. I'm trying to be a good business owner. I'm trying to let the business go and go get a job, but you obviously don't want me to do that. So I don't know what else to do. I quit. I give it to you guys. If you want to do something, that's fine. If you don't, it is what it is. I let it go. And I stepped off of it. I backed up, but I still kept praying and worshiping on the floor. And my son, he saw me just crying, or he know when I go crying and praying, he like, oh, my mama praying. But for some reason, he got on the floor beside me, and I opened my eyes, my child eyes was closed too, and he was on the floor praying with me, and I was like, wow, and it just made me feel good. Y'all, literally, The next day, I get an email to my account saying, from Square, saying you have been approved for, I think it was $4,100 or something like that. And I just was like, what? Because when I say I didn't have anything, I had a zero balance because I had just spent my $100. Of course, I was going to be making more because I get paid daily because I'm a business owner. I make money every day, but I still have, like they say, don't count my income, count my expenses, because I still have two sets of everything. I have a home, I have a business. I have a home, I have a business. What comes in still has to pay the bills. And so anything extra, I was like, I can't even survive. Like, I don't know what's going on in this season. It's my 5th year in business. Like, what is going on? Well, my 4th at that time. My 4th year in business, like, what's going on? Well, I get that email. If I can find a screenshot, I will post it. And it was like, you've been approved $4,100. Now, a lot of people don't like to do the Square loans because of the interest or whatever. But God knew. He knew that at that time that's what I needed because I didn't have anything. And so, of course, I asked for them to approve it, and they did. So I ended up getting that $4,100, and it helped me to get through that tough season. It helped me to replace what I lost from buying all those appliances and the tires and the batteries. And it's just, girl, it helped me to get past all of that. But I had to stay obedient. I had to pray, I had to worship, but most importantly, I had to surrender and just take my hands off of it. And once I took my hands off of it and just gave it to him, he began to multiply that. And when he multiplied that, it sustained me to get back on my feet. And I'm able to still have my business that you see today. So that's just my little TED talk. I hope y'all enjoyed that because I got a client coming. I just wanted to share that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.